Centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
Revelio. He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. Seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure.
Revelio.
Look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Revelio. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No
Revelio.
poachers, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land. Revelio.
Ah! Betting on the dragon fights was the best decision I've made yet. I tell you this, Hogwarts is lucky they've got protection charms. Nothing to poach in Arranshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble if you ask me.
You can't keep your eyes off a pretty lass, you can't. Quit!
How unfortunate for you.
Confringo! Did I hurt you?
Confringo!
Look alive! Levioso! You'd like me to put you down? I bet that one hurt. Reducto! How did that feel? Levioso!
Leviosa!
How's Levio? Come. You'll feel that tomorrow. Reducto! Levioso! Did I hurt you? Reducto!
Leviosa! Confringo!
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going
Revelio.
on here?
Only one way to find out. Levioso! Reparo. Revelio.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word. Given how crowded it is here, how could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. I wouldn't give to be a Demaguise right now.
Incendio! I plan to make it's actually quite beautiful. Confringo! Can't we?
Leviosa!
Why not simply stay?
That's a brilliant idea.
Revelio.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
They say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now. Soon our necks will be out from under wizarding boots. Wizard kind will pay for what they've done. Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection charm. Running home! No one hides from me! I'll spot you like a streamer!
rather unwise coming back this way. There. Let's get this. Vegetables in combat. Ridiculous. No! I will make you pay.
Revelio.
One foot in front of the next and quiet as can be.
Revelio.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her on, shall we?
Reparo.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Aloha Mora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
We worked in the mines at one time or other. Careful! That rock will want his dragon intact. Don't think you'll get it out of here.
Venite.
Levioso! Damn you!
Shall we finish what we started? The lamb returns to the...
Levioso!
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. Careful.
I'll take you. Stop right there. I don't think you know what you're dealing. Is this my best friend? Always and your father. Am I supposed to be impressed? Back from
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way!
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
So this is the underground harbour. The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be...
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The snake bird.
No, incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions.
The Founder's Relics.
No, the answer was the Deathly Hallows. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consist... Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer... When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
True.
Actually, the answer was false. Well, if you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you...
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration. Lumos.
Revelio. Lumos.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall. Beautiful.
Goodness. Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying. OWLs...
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available. Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration of the transformation spell.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook.
Bombarda!
I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine. Someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Hello, Gareth. So, has your aunt been taking it a bit easier on you lately?
Unfortunately, no. In fact, a few days ago, she gave me a detention. I was only testing a new recipe in a mostly empty classroom, and the fire was put out quick enough.
You don't create anything worthwhile without setting a few things on fire.
Agreed. Innovators like us are unappreciated in our time. Can't let the doubters sway me. When they taste my latest brew, they'll forget their criticisms and the fires. It'll be bigger than butterbeer. Oh, that gives me an idea. Better write it down. Best of luck to you.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
If it's all right with you, I'd rather not say. At least not at the moment.
Understood. We all have our secrets. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location. I hate to see a creature get put down like that.
Revelio.
Trolls had in Hogsmeade.
It's a good thing we have
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide. I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Revelio. Glacius. Defendo. Bombarda. Bombarda. Repulsor. Glacius. Bombarda. Revelio. Bombarda. Glacius. Accio. Levioso. Descendo. Arresto momentum. Levioso. Bombarda. Levioso. Arresto momentum. Descendo. Levioso. Bombarda. Levioso. Bombarda. Cabalzo. Glacius. Bombarda. Protego. Glacius. Defender. Bombarda.
Promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her, you know what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Revelio. Glacius. Cabalzo.
Next time I see Pig or that student, I'll give them what they deserve.
No one enters his mine. Kill anyone who tries.
An utterly pitiful display.
Hogwarts teach you nothing about dueling.
Bombarda.
That was pitiful. No, that's embarrassing, isn't it?
Pitiful.
Cabalzo. Defender.
What an unfortunate disappointment.
Bombarda.
Is that the best you can do?
Defender.
That was unimpressive.
Cabalzo. Bombarda.
Quite
Bombarda.
finished. But this is sad. Really, it is. What was that?
Bombarda.
You won't get away with that. What an unfortunate thing to do.
Defender. Protego.
I won't rest until you're dead.
Bombarda. Defender. Glacius. Bombarda. Revelio.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that had struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
There they are, up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
What am I doing here? This patrol is...
Glacier!
Over here! You don't think you can defeat me, do you?
Also! Bombarda! Take him!
Was that success?
When are you going to give up?
You can't stop us.
An utterly pitiful despair.
Your spells glance off of me. Prepare to surrender now. Easily diverted. That was meant for me.
I shall have been.
Much losing your
Revelio. Glaciers. Defender. Ringo.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Arresto momentum.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose.
You won't get away with that.
Expelliarmus.
So maybe this is too easy.
I shall have been.
Leviosa. Descendo.
I'll get you yet. You won't get away with that.
Get away! Missed me!
Descendo. Leviosa. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Descendo.
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Revelio.
I should tell you. Rumor is this...
Revelio.
For better or for worse, we're in. This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Not your best moment, I fear. Ranrock won't be stopped! I will make you! I won't rest.
Expelliarmus.
Rather unwise, couple. I should have been sure.
How many of Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Levioso.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Bombarda.